I think it's very important to figure out now over the last few games, and I think Brad has tried to figure this out, that the rotations of what we're looking at when we get to the postseason. Obviously, it's going to be Indiana versus the Celtics. It's just either who has home court advantage in that matchup.
Yeah.
And as you talked about this a little bit earlier, there are ramifications of resting guys. And I don't mind resting a guy a game or two, honestly, down the stretch. But the one thing that you do have to wonder about is a night like tonight. You're a few games away from the postseason. You have two guys that are going to be in your 8-man, 9-man rotation in the postseason. They're not playing. So you're trying to find the right combinations, and you're trying to see who you can rely upon with the playoffs right around the corner. And you're kind of mixing and matching, and you're playing people. You're playing people that, like a Brad Wanamaker, that guy's feet are not touching the fucking floor playoff time. Like, right. I appreciate thanks, but no thanks. I think Shane Larkin, I think going from Larkin to Wanamaker has been one of those quiet things that has hurt this team this year. But, now you're forced to play guys like Tyson Wanamaker in a game that you're 5, 6, 7 games away from the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I thought my mindset would be let's win and let's clinch early so we can rest late, right? Those last couple games, guys can take off. But you're right. Brad's still out here. Want to make this rebound.
Yeah, Wanamaker's still.
Well, we got 2 more minutes to go. We got to get that 6-minute mark for sure.
This is like one of those things where I don't have a box score in front of me with my setup. Do you? How many minutes has Kyrie played so far tonight? Do we know? Could somebody help us out with that?
I see him at 27. 27 minutes.
27. So to me, yes,
right?
Exactly. To me, I mean, you're at 27 minutes. This is one of those things where I love Stevens. I think he's a very good coach. Whiteside is killing them.
Yeah, we need Jones again.
I love Stevens as a coach. I think he does a lot more good than bad. But I've got to tell you, this is one of those things where sometimes he's so stubborn and strict with his minutes, and he wants to keep it around 32, 33. Well, this is one of those games. You're on the
organizational thing, though. Do you think that maybe that organizationally with Ainge that they think that's best for these guys? Because I don't know if that's just Stevens,
I mean, maybe. I don't know if the organization dictates those kinds of things to Stevens, though. When we hear from Ainge has always thought about, I don't coach the team. I stay away from that kind of stuff. And even if it is organizationally drop down to Stevens and say, all right, here's the deal. If you're going to sit there and you're going to keep him until 32 minutes down to the second, have some leeway in the final 10 games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me 30, 35 minutes of Irving, 35 minutes or 34 and a half minutes versus 32 minutes. What are we trying to do here?
No, you're right. You're right. I guess I was just thinking, they probably, between their medical team, their trainers, front office, coach, they all have this philosophy that, Kyrie or certain players will be their freshest if we maintain them at this certain threshold for the bulk of the regular season. Then it's different in the playoffs. But you're right? So let's say you have that philosophy, and then you say, I just need 3 extra minutes tonight to game, and you're not going to do that. I would find that to be ridiculous. I don't know.
It's not like Kyrie's legs are not going to fall off tonight because he plays 35 minutes. It's not like when his body hits that 34th minute, he starts to break down.